if you're a smaller manufacturer, well, your problems are very similar to those of large manufacturers. Production automation, increasing efficiency, machine design, machine procurement, these are all major issues. But if you're a smaller manufacturer, you don't have the resources of the big ones. But what if you could have access to a system that lets you configure and test and simulate machinery the same way the big boys do? I'm with Etienne Lacroix, CEO and founder of Vention. Etienne, I understand you have a system which lets small and medium-sized manufacturers do things that big ones do.
Correct. So at its core, Vention is about simplicity. We're trying to enable our users, which are manufacturing professional, to design, order, and assemble industrial equipment for their shop floor as fast as 3 days. The whole thesis of Vention is based on the fact that you can do all of those tasks in your web browsers. So our users basically go online, they will design industrial equipment using modular parts, and as they go through the workflow, we will guide them through. We are lucky to live in the age of artificial intelligence, and the software benefit from those tools, which makes it extremely easy to design your machine. We will recommend you the next best part. We'll even tell you which next part should be connected to your design. So as our user progress to their assembly, they will see actually that cost in real time, assembly time in real time, and we can ship as fast as next day.
Now, a serious constraint for smaller manufacturers, of course, is often they don't have a CAD seat. They don't have an in-house design engineer who could create the renderings necessary to go and then purchase the automation solution. Those are very considerable obstacles for getting the machine. They may have a concept in their mind of what they want and some idea how to get there, but that intermediate hurdle. So in this case, you do not need to purchase a CAD program or have necessarily the expertise of a design engineer?
Correct. So Vention as its core provide all of its software for free, and they're web-based, so that means you don't have to install any component of them. You don't have to pay any license or download anything. You can do all of this in the comfort of your web browser, if I can use that expression. Now, talking about automation, what's very interesting is the whole ecosystem of industrial automation that exists today has been basically designed for high throughput production. If you're not manufacturing 1 million of units a year, it's very hard with the current price point in the market to achieve any type of ROI. Right? If you're a manufacturer that's produced 3,000, 5,000, or 10,000 units a year, you really have no place to start. It's because the infrastructure out there is just too costly for you to generate ROI. And that's the pain point we're trying to solve. So today at Automate, we're extremely pleased to release the machine logic. So not only now our users can just go on the Vention website on vention.io, start to design their industrial equipment that most often is automated nowadays. As they will design again, they will see that cost and that price in real time. And now they can all go one step further and use the machine logic modules to automate their entire sequence. We've designed machine logic to enable any manufacturing professional, regardless if you have design experience, to basically automate your equipment. You basically provide a step-by-step instruction of what the machine should be doing, and you can actually simulate that machine in your web browser. When you're satisfied with the result, if the machine is behaving or expect the machine to behave, you can now take that application you just did and push it straight to your shop floor, again, directly from your web browser. So through the entire workflow, Jim, you will not have to download any software or install anything or pay any license. It's really, we're trying to remove the pain point for the small businesses to go from their idea of what they want to automate straight to the physical equipment that is working on their shop floor.
Etienne, smaller manufacturers, one problem with commissioning newly designed equipment, of course, is without an ability to simulate it effectively, it's difficult to know what the cycle time is or how effective it is. Is this sort of a de-risking system in some way for the smaller manufacturer?
Correct. So by using the Vention platform, our intent is to give the confidence to the end users that this entire equipment will be working, therefore removing the commissioning risk ahead of time. And once this has been proven, you've basically virtually commissioned your machine in your web browser. You can actually go on with the orders. We'll bring the part next day to your facilities where you can actually assemble your machine and commission it in a fairly easy way. Talking about commissioning is still a very complex task to achieve because today's components are not necessarily made to go with one another. You will have to create custom wire, custom terminal, custom enclosure to make your machine works. So what Vention does instead is to provide this library of plug-and-play components. They're already wired, they're already connected, so the only thing you have to do is to connect them to your machine motion controller, which is core to the Vention platform. And from there, that means that any manufacturing professional, again, can not only design the browser, but also commission that machine by themselves, pairing the different colors and motors goes with the green, the sensor goes with the yellow. Everybody they can do that type of work, and then obviously operate their machine in their shop floor afterward.
Large company automation solutions accessible to small to medium-sized manufacturers, says Etienne Lacroix of Vention.